a cigar that way.
Yo, it's the Shadow Smokers Legion, fun, family, and smoke. Rockin' with Phoenix fresh rhymes, they stronger than no. About to break it off with the illest of crews, led by the man Tony Wang, making his vision come true. Now let me take you on a ride. We got love for cigars, from the east to the west, only the brightest of stars. I screen in the scene, little guy with the shop, shadow gazing around. You know where they gonna stop. Cigar mechanic don't panic when he's repping his brand. Escadillo and more, smooth as sticks in the land. Hashimoto's around, jumping live in the chats. Asian orange and more, his button's famous in fact. Cigars, pipes, whiskey, coffee, and more. Turbo jetting around, Tim with the dopest of pours. What's that? Huh? One wheel and reviews? Martin in the house, sharing the latest smoke news. Need to pick me up? Get to Southeast US. Bob and Chief in the mix, you know they saying God bless. We got that journey, voyage, private blends for the crew. Celebrating with coins, repping that dope swag too. Now I'm about to sign off, you know it's time for that audit. Light up the group with my post, you know I'll rock it and sock it. But remember y'all, Legion, it lives with a passion. From a man in the shadows, ayo, the source house assassin. So cut it, light it, love the smoke from your region. After all we connect, it's through the power of Legion.
I can't tell you anything. As soon as I log in, your camera will not on. Hey guys, Tony the Soy Sauce Assassin. Today we're supposed to smoke this cigar of death, but the 4 other people that had the cigar of death is not on right now. So I don't know. What was supposed to do this? Like, do we just move on and smoke the next thing? What would be considered as a cigar of death? Kryptonite? I mean, we could do kryptonite. So I don't know. Like, what do you guys want to do? If they show up, I'll smoke it. If not, pick a cigar to smoke. Wait. Yeah. 601 kryptonite is something I could smoke. I mean, if they don't show up. I totally don't mind either one. Because for science, right? But, you know, if they don't show up, kind of pointless for me to just try it myself. I'm going to wait for everybody else. So, I don't know. Do we wait a few more minutes, see if they show up? Do we, like, ping him? Let's ping him. Let's ping him. Azu. Hold on. There we go. We got one. We got one show up. Somebody ping the rest of them. Ash Queen, Hashimoto, Martina Maya. Where's our Maya? I mean, hold on. Before we light it up, we gotta make sure everybody's here. I mean, so they don't chicken out just because we didn't do it. I mean, we did it. You know, they're not here. So I'm trying to find Martina Maya. Where is it? Where is he? Oh God. Wait, there's an echo. There's an echo. Use a headset. You'll never have echo. Alright, we'll see if they show up. We'll wait a few more minutes, I guess. It's okay to wait a few more minutes for them. Right? So, yeah, I was saying, like, if you guys didn't show up today, I would just smoke the 601 kryptonite. Because technically, it's what? A cigar of death, too? For Superman? What? What did you say? Or the usual few? Martin, Michael, Hashimoto,
Sherry's
Ashley.
not coming.
She's not?
No, she posted. She got roped into a birthday party.
She did.
Yep.
Oh man.
Don't you read Facebook?
I've been busy out today.
Yeah.
Birthday party.
Man, do you have any more of these guys? Do you have any more of those?
Yeah, in the 660. That's it.
Is this the 660?
No, all I have left is the 660.
The short runs?
Yeah.
What is this?
That's should be the Robusto. I don't know. Would you get the Robusto or the Toro? I don't remember now. It was a long
The
time ago.
Toro, but it seems like a fat Toro.
It was a 6x52.
Okay.
Let's see if you wrote.
Yeah, don't want no 660, man. F that.
John Fraser. Okay. Well, she didn't post about not showing up today. She just posted that she's in the birthday party now.
Well, hold on now. She kind of said that, yeah.
Where is it?
I believe her post said that.
Huh?
I believe her post did say that in the group.
In a group?
No, in the group, and in the Legion page on Facebook.
I saw one post is who this. The other one's
Here we
close
go.
sitters.
Sorry, y'all. I'm out with friends celebrating a birthday. I didn't think it was going to be this long, but they dragged me to the brewery for beer and cigars. I won't make the live. I promise I'll smoke it on the live next Saturday. There we go, bro.
All right. What's the excuse for the rest of them then?
Yeah.
Hashimoto was smoking on his deck at 5 p.m. And where's Martin Amaya? What's your excuse?
Car show.
I don't know.
He's at a race war.
I don't know. So should we smoke it? Should we wait?
I don't know. It's up to you. I got it right here.
What does the comments say? Type 1 if y'all should smoke it. 2 if you should wait.
Yeah. 1, smoke it. 2, we wait till next week.
Or 3, you do both.
What? I don't have that many. I don't have that many. I don't have that many. I only made 5. I got 1.
There's a 1.
Here's a 1. Here's a 2.
2.
Here's a 3. Here's 3. Yeah, here's 4.
I think you wait. I vote 2.
I got plenty of cigars to smoke.
I think you call them in on the carpet, Tony, and you have a talk with them, and then y'all do it next week.
I thought we are in a common, understanding that we're gonna do it today.
I know. But the Guinness World Book of Records didn't come in, so it wouldn't hurt to reschedule.
Guinness Book of World Records is never late because when they arrange something, they're there with a bunch of people. They're not just one.
Know. Yeah, people scheduled to be there, not the other way around.
So
now my hand smells like it. God damn it!
Like you can smell through the cellophane. This is how strong it is.
Yeah, you can.
You can smell this through the cellophane. Oh. Like, I don't know. In a certain way, it smells good. In a certain way, it smells bad.
Yeah, in the fact that it's a cigar, it smells bad.
Like, if you take a whiff in a certain angle, it smells okay. And then
here's
another
the problem,
angle,
right?
It smells like trash.
If y'all smoke it, the others are going to see you smoking it, and that will taint their experience.
I feel like they will just have to do their own life on smoking it. What do you think?
But they'll be aware of what y'all thought about it.
Bobby the Carpenter. Hey, sorry, did you pick a winner for the Maduro question? Nah, not yet. I mean, those picking the winner is usually not me. It's usually my wife. I just like go to that video and pick a winner, random one, and then she will pick one, and then I just had to verify it that it fits all the criteria, and then I announce it. I haven't announced it yet, but this is what is gonna happen. Okay, I'm gonna announce it, and I gotta do another giveaway on top of that one. So you'll find a video of me announcing it and another giveaway. So you just had to wait.
Is it too late or is it still available?
No, it's not too late. Keep doing it until I announce that. I guess we're all good. Right? The whole point was for everyone that I sent it to smoke it, right? See? Come on, people.
So, I gotta ask, man.
Oh no.
Yeah, I gotta ask Tony because nothing bad on Bobby at all. But can we call you Soy? Can that be a new name for you?
Soy and soy sauce are two different things. Soy is kind of raw,
Oh, I gotcha.
Soy,
that would be
soy
like,
is the
it's like the bean.
soy is the bean, right? Soy sauce is
Oh,
the finished
gotcha.
product, right? Premium product.
Right.
When you say soy, I feel like Monsanto, kind of thing, like a
Yeah.
horrible product of Monsanto. So, with that said, I ain't gotta pick a different cigar. If they're not showing up, we should do it all the time. I mean,
Okay.
this is one of those cigars that I don't mind if I had to wait.
I don't mind either.
Right? If I had to wait, that's fine. So pick another cigar now. Pick another cigar. Which one do you guys want to see? You want to see? Oh, this is another one that I should be smoking. I totally forgot. I'll smoke that one.
I just screwed around, did my Cuban cut.
Yeah, just rip them off. It works though.
Worked good.
So last time I smoked a Ferio Tego, Connecticut, and I have this Ferio Tego Generoso, which it actually came out of a different factory. This one came out of Placencia factory. So I'll smoke this one today.
Yeah.
Like the other one was good enough where I go to another store. I went to the Famous Smoke, and I bought another one when I saw it. So it's like, that's not bad to have one sitting around. So let's see if this one fits the bill. All right, let's see.
All right.
Oh, this is peppery and floral. Ooh. Peppery and floral, indeed. All right, cut. That cut was easy. That went right through. All right. Take off the footband. There's a footband. Oh, dude, I just realized one thing. This is so underhanded. Never ever do this to your premium cigar because you just make it look really bad.
What'd you do?
All right. You guys will not believe this. I just ripped it off just to test it out.
Hey guys.
Huh?
Is it cracked under the footband or something?
So I didn't look at closely, right? And then I looked at closely. There was a tab on it. And then I was like, "Oh, what is that?" And I did that to get it off, and that piece actually came off. So they taped the piece of tobacco to fill up a hole that's on there. There's a hole on there.
I have seen that done before.
Right? That's very underhanded. That's like just like, I rolled a bad cigar, but I'm just gonna allow it to sell because there's a hole. That's horrible. So yeah, for real, Tego. If you ever see this, or if you ever heard about this, that's very underhanded. That makes a premium product shitty.
All right. I just entered the contest.
Blame Placencia.
No, like they shouldn't allow a product that came out even though even though it's a small hole, right? But still, you're paying a premium on this, right?
Yeah.
I'll tell
Something
you
like
what,
that
man.
should be like put away instead of taped on.
EP Carrillo does not have not every one of their cigars is a home run. I'm telling you that, man.
Nope.
This is a good one, but they're not all winners, man.
Definitely. Yeah, there's something for most everybody's palate within reason. Because there's some stuff that they have that I'm not a fan of that some other people love. You know what I mean? So
That dusk one,
terrible, in my opinion. But I know a couple people that like it.
yeah, there's folks that like it, and that's all good because they,
More for them.
more for them, and maybe even a cheaper price.
Yeah.
A lot of coffee, a lot of pepper, a lot of pepper. My nose burns. My mouth burns. Like it's like chili pepper, like red chili pepper going on. Very, very spicy. Reminiscing
Yeah.
of me eating street taco, with Michael and Brendan.
Red hot chili
That's how it
pepper?
feels like.
Give it away now. What?
Red
You
hot
said
chili
red?
pepper.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Can't really say that many times because copyright issues.
What?
It is a band. That name is trademarked.
So you can still say it.
Depends on the context.
Yeah.
So
I'm talking about your chili pepper. You're talking about.
Szechuan chili pepper. Right.
There's been more than one though.
There are more than one, but again, like even if I describe a specific one, you probably will not know how spicy it is until you taste it.
But
Smoke
I'll say
output,
this:
pretty good.
it's kind of a brilliant thing is that we can't talk about them, we can't play it, so they don't ever get spoken of, and that really, how does that serve them?
Correct.
They
Right.
really don't. Yeah, it's brilliant. It's like, okay, yeah, we won't talk about you then.
Right? You know, you gotta copyright laws today is really fucked up.
Yeah.
So
It's
You
like,
figured
no,
you'd want to continue the exposure, try to introduce it to even another audience that doesn't know about it, but they're like, no.
well, they
Hey,
give
that
it to the
happened-
news to do it, right? They give the news the license to play on outlets to be able to talk about them, and that was it.
So there was I used to watch Celebrity Apprentice. Oh, I thought it was it was fun. It was fun to watch these celebrities try to do normal stuff, somewhat normal at least. And they had 7-Up. Somehow they had to like pitch 7-Up or something. And they got the 7-Up guy.
Oh wow.
7-Up guy, he has a real deep voice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And they went to his house, they filmed, they were ready to go, and then they got a phone call.
Can you use that voice?
You can't use his voice or his likeness. Yeah.
I don't know about
All
that
this
because the
got
voice, you cannot trademark a voice though. You're hired to do a job, but you cannot say this voice belongs to us forever and ever.
Well, it turned out that they couldn't use the guy, and lawyers got involved, and he wanted to do it. Like,
Yeah, that's the thing. Like you're saying that if one person did voiceover, he cannot take any other job as a voiceover actor. That kills the guy.
It's crazy, right?
So
what are you gonna do? Sue him?
what? You will be they'll probably win, but then it will be a long ass lawsuit. It will be costly, right?
That's what I mean. Yeah. Like, what are you gonna do? Sue him? Whatever money you might have made.
Yeah.
Or
Because
in this case, he didn't want to make money. I don't even think he wanted to get paid. It was just a freebie. Like, I'm just gonna, play along, and so he got more exposure.
Yeah.
Because he's on.
well, if it's free work, I mean that's like the same thing. Like a lot of people is gonna have the same voice, so
Yeah.
Not just saying that they cannot use anybody with the same voice. You can't do that. You cannot say because you have the same voice, you cannot work for any other person because he sounds like it. No, you can't.
like Eddie Van Halen, I think played. He played, I think, and beat it.
Mhm.
He played the guitar and beat it, and for free. He just went over and recorded Michael Jackson.
Okay.
And got yelled at for that. He got in trouble. Not in trouble, but they were like, "Don't do that, man."
To play a guitar for free?
Yeah,
Well, yeah, they're like, you could have made money off of that, and you got royalties, blah 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 blah.
yeah.
That's kind of different though, because which one do you want? Do you want exposure or do you want money?
I'm like, if the man wants to go play a guitar and get on an album, man, then everybody else can F off.
No,
Yeah.
but that's the thing. If he got paid for it, now he no longer owns the right to what he did. If he never got paid for it, whatever he did is his art and creation. He can actually have a say in it.
Perhaps, yeah. I'm just saying.
Like
It's
photographer,
crazy. It's just the whole. It gets backwards quick. is all I'm saying.
like photographer. If I took a picture of you, I own that picture until you pay me for it.
Right.
Yeah.
So for him to play
So-
guitar for free, that means he have a say in it. He can say you cannot use that bit anymore.
I know, man. That's how Olin Mills works. I think. Like a little photography place we had.
So, I mean that's sometimes the most expensive things are things that are free. So,
Yep.
That's something that people need to know. Nothing is free in this world.
So why did
Someone's
Val
doing
say there was a rotten SOB?
I think he's talking about that hole on this cigar, which I tried to get. Like you can already see that it burns bad because that hole. Right. So, but I'll smoke through that area. So far, the cigar, the flavor is not bad though. Flavor is pretty good. It's a lot of flavor, a lot of coffee, a lot of creaminess. But yeah, it tastes more of like the coffee side. But it's like a very spicy coffee. It's like somebody took a whole spoon of cinnamon that tastes like chili pepper and dump it into a coffee. Like if you have a stuffed nose during this winter, you just smoke this one, your nose will open right up. You're not gonna feel anything after. So
You may not taste it, but it'll open up.
you'll open up. I mean, okay, sometimes you'll pay anything to open it up. Trust me on that. Like when your nose is stuffed for a week, you'll pay anything to. You will try everything. You will like get a water hose and just like flush the nose and everything. You'll just try to get that open.
Grab an Espinosa Azulejo. That motherfucker open your nose right up.
I had for the longest time I had a lot of issue with like allergy and winter, like what's a sinusitis, and every winter my nose will clog up, and I will use one of those like instant spread thingy that just put your nose and spread, and those things temporarily relieves it, but the more you use it, the more you have to use it. It just gets worse and worse and worse and worse. And during the winter time, usually I don't smoke as much. I don't go out. I don't smoke. And as time goes, I realize that when I smoke in the winter, my nose never clog up in the winter.
Nice.
So I realized that, you know what? I just smoke in the winter. I'll be fine. And for the past 3-4 years, I never had a clogged nose in the winter.
See, John Salas knows. Just put
Yeah.
some Vicks up your nose, it'll be okay.
No, that's the thing. Vicks temporarily relieves it.
Yeah.
And the more you use it, the more you need it. So
Did you? Yeah.
then I realized that I'll have to smoke a couple cigars and then do a little retrohale, and it will clear up so quickly.
Is there an alternate brand than Vicks?
Huh?
Is there a different brand than Vicks?
You just need some nice menthol eucalyptus.
Well, there's
You know,
always a CVS
cream.
brand. There's
All right,
another
yeah,
brand
do
called
CVS brand.
Mentholatum.
Do CVS brand. Don't do Vicks.
Yeah, there's Vicks, there's CVS brand, there's local like store brand, right? And there's another brand called Mentholatum, which is just menthol cream.
Yeah.
Yeah, that works too.
So I don't mean to. I just got to know, man. Did you get your thing settled, Michael? Or
It'll take weeks.
we'll talk later.
It'll be a good week, but good week, right? So yeah, today I was busy. I went out. I have we had the weirdest traffic ever today.
What
I was
kind?
driving on
Internet
the highway.
traffic or driveway or drive traffic?
So what?
Internet traffic or?
Yeah, highway traffic. It makes no sense. There was no breakdown. There was no construction. There was no merge or nothing. And I'm just looking at a map. Every part that I need to get to is blocked up to that part.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird. I'm driving like, and my wife's like, "Go the other way. It's 30 minutes." I was like, "This is 50 minutes. That's 30 minutes. I'm not changing. I'm not changing. I'm just gonna relax here. I want to see what it is up that's blocking my way."
Was there a sports game or something?
No, but then like this thing where we're going is not where people go for a weekend. It's part of the highway. So okay, here. From my house to get to the food place, Burlington Mall, we will drive through few towns. Okay? Once you get out of the town, the next town is Waltham. Waltham is a small town that has a university there and pretty much nothing else. Alright? It's a historical town, so there's nothing there. And there's no tourism.
What is it called?
Waltham.
How do you spell it?
Waltham.
Waltham. Okay, yeah, okay, I got it.
Okay?
You said it. You probably said it right. I was
So,
hearing it.
Waltham, after that is Lexington and Bedford and Burlington. Okay? Now, between the highway to Waltham, there is no exit per se. There's no way, right? If you want to get through a traffic, you have to get out of at the end of Waltham. Okay? So, you know, I am looking at the highway from where I get out Mass Pike. It's jammed all the way up to Waltham. That exit that will have get everybody out. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna sit here. I'm gonna watch what the fuck is blocking my way. So I drive. Took like 20 minutes to get to Waltham exit. Nothing. No jam. No accident. No police. Nothing. It's just like a mythical jam. All of a sudden, just people start moving. And when I left, the jam's still behind me. I don't even know what that came from. And then when I keep driving, the other side starts to jam up.
What's that called where people just show up and make a crowd?
Mob?
Flash mob.
Flash mob?
Yeah, they're flash mobbing on the highway.
It makes no sense. Okay, so I continue to go, and then I go towards the exit where I need to get out, which is Burning. I specifically skip the exit that it goes directly to the mall. Because I want to go to the other side of the mall. I want to go behind the mall exit. So there's, you know, mall has 4 sides, right? You can go north side or the south side, you know. I want to go towards the south side. Because I don't want to get jammed up at the north side. That's where everybody get out. Exit 32, everybody goes down. All right. I drove by it. No traffic at exit 32. Finally, I got to exit 33B. I look at the map again. Traffic from the exit that I want to go, 33B, all the way to the end of that traffic light. There is nothing there. People don't go that side for a reason. I get out the exit. I go to that. You know, it's literally jammed up before the exit. I was like, oh, wait. Yet.
I know why.
No traffic. At the end of it.
I don't want.
No car accident. Nothing.
People like crowds, Tony. When there's a big crowd, everybody shows up.
But all the other exit were fine. Just the one I need to get out to.
So the question is, you went to Burlington. Is that where the Coke factory is at?
You know, you would think so, but Burlington Coke Factory is actually Vermont Burlington, I think.
That's crap.
Every place called Burlington should just have it.
They should just have it.
Well, if you compare Vermont Burlington and versus the Burlington Massachusetts, I think Burlington Vermont is colder, so they need a factory.
Yeah, but we have a Burlington Coke factory here. We have a Burlington in Texas.
Yeah, well, I have one down the
It's
street
like-
from me, like 4 miles away, man.
I gotta be honest though. I went to Burlington Coal Factory before. It was kind of disappointing. So
Yeah.
Yeah, but I want to say, man, if $500, you can live like a king.
so you can see that line on top. Can you see that line? There's a gap. That hole actually extend all the way back.
Wow.
That looks like one of those T4s or whatever, right? Where you got the little star with the little. It's like,
Right. But that's the way the hole is. You can see that burn that end. That's where the hole
Surety
is.
Torques.
You see that?
torch wrench.
And that hole is deep.
Torch wrench.
So I don't know what the hell. Did the bug eat through it or something like that?
Yep, they ate through it. They're like, oh shit, this thing's got beetles. Let's get this motherfucker out of here.
I know.
Like, oh crap, this thing's hot now. We're screwed.
Horrible. Come on, Placencia, really? This is why you release out to the wild?
Well, they release other brands that aren't too great out in the wild every day.
That's what happens when you make everybody's cigar. Like, good and bad, you gotta get it. So, yeah, that was pretty pissed me off. But, in the end, I got to the destination. I bought food for my wife, and she was happy. So,
That's
And-
cool.
And you didn't go to Burlington Coat Factory.
we don't have. You know what? Burlington Coal Factory is actually nearby me, over here, at Natick. We have a
Alright.
Burlington Coal Factory right next to our Total Wine.
Oh, okay.
So, my mother-in-law for California, I'm going to try to break away to smoke the infused cigar. No, Hashimoto.
Oh, yeah,
Because
don't
no
tell
one
me.
show up today, go and tend to your mother-in-law. No, don't try to break away. Go tend to your mother-in-law. You never want to mess with your mother-in-law.
Yeah,
Always be
we'll
there.
do it next week.
We'll do it next week. All right.
He wants to
Family
jump on and
first.
say hi, man. Let him jump on and
Family
say hi.
first, especially mother-in-law. You're not gonna have a good cookie if you break away from your mother-in-law to smoke. No, we're not smoking it right now. We're not smoking it right now.
Yeah, you
Go
jump
next-
on, you
do
say
that next
hi to
week.
me, and then leave.
Yeah, don't do that. I don't want to be responsible for that. It was because Tony, I break away to have a smoke for my mother-in-law, and she made me sleep in the doghouse. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, but I'm gonna tell you, Matt's doghouse is probably air conditioned and heated.
with,
I'm just saying.
with his doghouse is actually his humidor.
Yeah,
Could have
Well,
something.
you
to
would- it's a little humid there, but
Jeez. So today I don't know. You guys don't do that kind of stuff. I have one of those things that sucks the bugs in, and I put it out at the beginning of the season. The fan just continues to run for the whole season, and basically any bug flew close by, it'll get sucked in by the fan. It goes to its basket until it's dry and dead.
I've never heard of that.
You never heard of that? You never seen it? It's like a bucket with a fan pointing down into the bucket, and then it will just continue to fan, and any bug that goes near it, it will just get drafted into the basket.
and then he makes bug chips.
And it literally dries up and become because they can't go anywhere. They just get hungry and die. In fact, they'll lay egg in there too, and then more bugs will be in there.
So then, do you use them as like fertilizer?
No, well, in a way, they are fertilizer now because they just get dumped into the ground. So, but yeah, I was amazed how much crap that catches. Because when you open it up, they already become kind of dirt because so many little bugs, they become a pancake of dirt.
Yeah.
We're talking about if you get a shovel and you just kind of shove to the ground and then you get a one full shovel full of dirt, that's how much dead bugs I have became a pile of dirt. I was like, we have that much crap from bugs.
Literally.
Yeah, and I just dumped it to the ground. I had to wash it off because it's the end of season. Winter, we don't have bugs. So I cleaned it up. I was cleaning it up. I was like, damn. If I keep doing this, I gotta have a whole ground of dead bugs over here.
Your worms will love that.
True, but worms are actually not that. Earthworms are good and bad.
Yeah.
You know, some people have too much earthworm and they have holes out of the ground, and some people have too little. We have groundhogs, I think.
We don't have that.
Yeah, they dig hole everywhere. Like I think that they gotta dig up my foundation and my whole house is
Oh
gonna slide
man,
off.
when I was in Kansas, they had like prairie dogs, and it was in
Yeah.
this field next to the Home Depot. And Home Depot apparently bought the field, and they couldn't, like, they could not develop on that field because the prairie dogs, that was their home.
So then we relocate it? No.
I don't think you can relocate the prairie dogs. No.
Poor prairie dogs. Just blow them up.
So, you know, they say it's a real problem because they'll dig the holes and cows go and step in the hole.
Yep.
Then you got ground beef.
Yep.
Yeah. They fall down.
Oh my god.
With a
All
long
right.
setup.
See, it works every once in a while, Tony. It works. The dad joke works every once in a while.
Oh my god.
See, you have to have a nice little bit of a captivating story that's intriguing.
Yeah, then zap it. Right.
Yeah.
That's exactly right.
Oh my god.
But that was wild, man. And it's like raining outside. It's like drizzling. And my wife's like, "Oh, let's get up there and take a picture of the prairie dog and all that." And sure enough, man, they'll come out and just look around. So pretty fun. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't. I don't know. I can't deal with those groundhogs. I don't know what to do with them. I try to lure them out, they won't come out. I don't want to blow the ground because obviously it damages the ground.
Yeah, Bill Murray had some problems with groundhogs in 2 movies, actually.
Yeah.
Ironically.
Caddyshack and Groundhog Day, right?
Yes.
And then
Ironically.
I tried to put a trap there, it never catches anything.
Yeah, they're smart.
But the hole just gets more and more and more and more. I don't know what to do with it.
And it just dawned on me that he had problems with it twice in 2 different movies. It's interesting.
You think you would learn, right?
I need to get some like stuff that can like, fill the hole up. But they would just dig out more hole, right?
Yeah, C4. That's
Yeah,
what Bill Murray did.
then I have to tear down my house too. My house is on the hill. So if I blow that thing, my house is going down.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
Yeah. So I can't do that. I don't know what to do. I don't know. Exterminator, they say poison kind of works, maybe.
Fill the hole with concrete.
Yeah, but if you fill the hole with concrete, they'll just go dig another hole.
And fill that hole with concrete. Just keep going. They're gonna run out of places eventually.
True. You know, maybe I should do that. Just get some quick crete, and then dump it in the hole and just add water because you don't have to do anything. You don't have to mix it.
Don't do that.
No,
No, it won't do anything.
that won't work, huh?
No.
No, it's heavy too, man. You don't want to be lugging around Quick-Crete.
What is it? Is it bad?
The bags are like 50 pounds, man.
Oh no, you get the small packs.
Before water.
They have small bags?
Yeah, the small bags. They're like about this big. They're like a bag that kind of look like when you go out to buy a bag of sugar.
Oh, okay.
They're
Like
that-
10 pounds?
Yeah, that kind of bag. They have
5
those.
pound.
I buy 10-pound bags of sugar. That way I don't get it for less money and I don't have to buy it as often.
I tried buying like a 50-pound bag of pinto beans. My wife was like, no. I'm like, but it's like 9 cents a pound, you know?
Yeah.
But like you
9
torture
cents an
yourself to
ounce.
have to eat that.
Or not 9 cents an ounce or something like that.
They'll last forever.
No, they don't last forever. They will get
Well,
stale.
No, they're already dry. They're not going to get stale.
Dry stuff does get stale.
Well, you have to you have to rehydrate them and stuff anyways when you make them.
No, but think
So
of this,
that's
okay? It's like having almond. You can eat them,
Right.
but it's not taste bad.
Yeah, you're right. He's right.
Correct.
So I was thinking about dehydrated water. I think that'd be a good thing to have. Like powdered
There is
water.
such thing. There is such thing. Dehydrating water.
Powdered water.
There are such thing. There is dehydrated water.
How does this work?
I don't know. Like there was a scientific thing, and there's one item specifically called dehydrated water.
I know what it is. It's like they come in like little little bitty sleeves, and like you put it in the water, and it turns it like that flavor.
All right, ready? Hold on. No, in Japan they made something for food, and they call it dehydrated water.
Are you sure it wasn't like a translation thing, Tony?
They call it like that. I mean, it was supposed to be like a jelly-ish thing. So where they take the water out, so it became a jelly or something. I don't know. But aside from the gag gift, there is a gag gift called dehydrated water. Japan has things that for food is called dehydrated water.
Okay. So it's just gonna leave the minerals in, or something. Like this is very confusing.
It could be like those gel things, right? Like
it's like gel. It's like a gel. It's like a gel.
You fill it up, and it gets all like gel-like, and then over time the water seeps out, and so you have like it's like for irrigation.
Okay, so if you look at this thing called water cake in Japan, the thing they use is called dehydrated water. Hold on. Let me show you guys. It's water. It's like a gel. I mean, I'm not gonna hide that. It is a gel, but
I did water cake, and I got something totally different.
Japan water cake. Japan water cake. I'll show pictures. Hold on. Show pictures.
Oh yeah, raindrop cake. That's cool.
So there is such thing called dehydrated water, but it's not really water. It's called dehydrated water. Here we go. Save. And look at that. Hold on. Okay. That.
Wow. It's weird.
Yep. So I wasn't kidding.
That's the raindrop cake.
Yeah.
Kind of looks like an implant.
Yes, it does.
There was two ways to make that, and one way was to get rid of the water. The other way is use agar, and when they get rid of the water, it's called dehydrated. So yeah, there is such thing. So what are we talking about? How do we get to dehydrated water?
I have no idea.
The beans.
Oh yeah. So yeah. If dehydrate something doesn't make the item itself oxidized. It will still go stale. It'll go bad.
Over time, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the shelf life is much more prolonged. Yes.
It's extremely longer. It's 20 years. It's good for 20 years. Majority of food that is properly dehydrated and properly stored, it's good for 20 years. But that's if you have something that will literally get it to that dry. You know those emergency food. You guys seen emergency food, right? Those like the whole bucket of emergency food. They last for 20 years.
That was a good episode too.
Huh?
This Office episode where Dwight started eating all the emergency food.
They're supposed to taste good. I have a whole bucket of. I have a like 3 to 6 week worth of emergency food in the house, and they supposed to taste good. I have not tried one, but I figure if you're in an emergency situation and you're so hungry, anything tastes good.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's mostly carbs.
So, I had like a can of beans one time. It was a new can too, but it was bulging. It was bulging.
It's bad then.
Oh yeah, it was definitely bad. I'd never seen that before.
Yeah, you can get botulism from that.
Yeah. And so I was, I took it down to our, what is it? They call it PHS, but it's like the home economics teacher.
Okay.
I'm dating myself, but anyway, I was like, "Hey man, you want this can? Because like you can open it up and show them what botulism looks like."
Show them what botulism looks like. Give them all fucking botulism.
No, you don't eat it and all that, but you show them what the can looks like, open it up, say, "Hey man, check it out. This is what."
It might be a really bad mess if there is building pressure from the gas.
Yeah. Opening it is very dangerous.
Well, I think once you pierce it, it's done, right?
It really depends how much pressure is in there, because if there's a lot of pressure, just one hole will make it blow up.
Yeah, you can get that if you get any of that in like your eyes or your mouth or something, and you're really sick.
Yeah. So it's not.
All right, well then never mind.
Yeah. At
Google
that
it.
point, who's responsible for it?
It won't be me because I didn't do it. But yeah,
So there's this YouTube channel, and it's just. And I'm not saying you should watch it. I mean, it's very odd that this
oh, it's
guy
the
has
pimple
this.
thing and all that.
No. This guy has this weird obsession with like military rations and stuff like that.
Yes, I saw that.
Yeah, his YouTube channel is called Steve 1989. That's all he does. He collects them, and he's like, "Oh my God, this is so awesome!" And he eats this stuff. And some of it's from like World War II. He's like, "Oh, this is so delicious." And I was like, "Man, if this guy ever had real food, because it seems like that's all he eats, the way he talks." And I was like, "If he ever had real food that was fresh, he'd lose his mind."
I tend to enjoy watching YouTube channel created by Russians.
Really?
Yeah. Because,
the
okay.
guy, you mean the guy in the woods?
So this one is called Crazy Russian Guy, or something like that, and he does.
Is that the gun guy?
No, he does reviews on stuff. He does weird stuff, and he did eat with those like Russian and MIAs and stuff like that. So, he does that. But like a lot of Russian channels are weird, right? There's like Russian that had a cougar, puma in the house.
Yep. There's one that they had a pet bear.
Yeah, and
Like
there's one like there's like tiger or lions in their house. I was like, that kind of shit only happens in Russia.
Well, there's a dude that like made a cabin up in the woods.
Was it haunted?
No, he found a dead tree and went and cut it down and used the wood. Talked about how the wood it'd be too heavy for the board, so he processed the board separately and came back, put it together, made a door out of it. It's pretty cool.
It only happens in Russia. Like, why don't we have cool stuff like that? Only have
because they don't have anything to do there.
We'll be that way soon.
Don't say that.
I think I got a solution to this whole
What?
Shipping backlog thing.
Sure. What is it?
It's the same answer that you got everybody delivering Amazon, man. Just send people down there with trucks and vans and whatnot and load them up, bro.
Load one up. It's not the problem. It's unloading it is the issue. It's not loading it up is the issue. It's unloading it.
Yeah, unload it. Well, get them before they drive off. Have them unload it. Help unload it. Yeah.
You think they're gonna do that? They don't pay them enough to do that.
That's like millions of dollars worth of cargo that can come up missing.
Yeah. You will find a YouTube channel just about that.
Yeah, there's like all of a sudden there's a whole container full of like graphics cards or something like that, and somebody's like, "Fucking score!" They have a pallet. All of a sudden, like a quarter of a pallet makes it to Newegg, and they're like, "What the hell happened?" I don't know.
I don't know, man. That's what they gave me.
That's what they had.
Groundhogs in the house for science now. Well, the problem is I can't even catch one, so no.
I will say this, man. It would be so badass, Tony.
What?
You got like a stuffed groundhog up on your shelf back there one day.
You know what? I might. Just go buy one, put it in the bag. My wife's like, don't put that kind of shit in the house. I guarantee it. My wife won't even allow me to put like a deer head somewhere or like a bear head. You know, I don't want those things in the wall for like main
Yeah.
Tony, you're supposed to actually kill it yourself before you do that.
Nah.
I contributed to the killing of this bear by paying.
No, dude. The way you do stuff, Michael, it's kind of like when they played cricket back in the day, right? Like the rich people didn't play cricket; they
had people that did
play
it
for them.
No, you're supposed to kill. I don't do the whole taxidermied mounts because for one, it's expensive, and two, I don't understand the point. And so, yeah, but you're supposed to hunt it yourself if you do that.
If I do that, you'll get like instead of getting a big deer head, you'll get a little squirrel head. It's about this big.
Tony, I will take you hunting. You will be successful. You just gotta.
Yeah, but my wife would not allow me to put it in the.
You can put it down there. It's fine.
She won't even. How am I even gonna carry it? I can't.
How are you gonna carry it? It's not that big. A deer head's not that big.
Yeah, you just put it over your shoulders and go.
Yeah, fly with it. Yeah. I got a deer head, dead deer head, still bloody,
Yeah.
but then should be
No,
okay. It's dead.
after it's taxidermy and stuff, it's not that big of a deal. They're not that big. I can
don't know.
pull one out of my freezer and show it to you right now.
What about the antlers and stuff?
Yeah, I can pull
Well,
one out of my freezer. And show
okay,
you right
don't
now.
do what Michael did, man.
What?
So with Michael, he was telling me about this, right? He started dragging it by the antlers, and
I never
said that.
everything was getting all caught up and everything.
Yeah, that
And so
happens.
some guy come along and said, "Hey, man, why don't you drag it by the hind leg or by the feet and drag it forward so that way the antlers don't get caught up?" And so he was watching for about an hour. He's like, "Yeah, this is a lot better, but I keep getting further from the car."
That did not happen to me, you son of a bitch. One second.
So,
Wow, yeah. What's up with the shirt and tie, man? Was he? I didn't want. I didn't. I should probably.
well,
go
that's
watch
the new BMW, right? Gold luxury,
Yeah, it's
suit and
corporate.
tie.
It's corporately
it.
owned.
Corporate guy.
Yeah, and once you go corporate, you dress up. Not that
Yeah.
bad. I mean, what's wrong with that?
Nothing wrong with that.
So
People
you guys
that
tell me
are-
whether or not this makes sense, okay?
Hold on. Avert your eyes if you don't like seeing dead animals.
Wow.
Dude, what's with the ice on one side?
Because I was freezing it so the brain shrunk. So when I cut the top of the skull off, it's not hard.
Yeah, not
It's
all
not
that.
a moose, is it?
It actually looks
No.
pretty good.
Yeah, no, it's a deer.
I guess I was talking about moose. I like them, but then I like deer that kind of spray
Okay,
out
yeah,
more.
no,
Moose goes in
yeah,
like this, right?
Yeah,
Deer
a
goes
moose
out
is
like
not
that.
gonna-
So
You're not going to be able to get a moose inside your basement through that door.
yeah, I just want the head, you know.
Yeah, you're not going to be able to get one of their heads through there with big antlers. Ain't going to happen.
So yeah, tell me whether or not this makes sense. The other day, I saw a female singer got into interview and stuff like that. And she talked about like they like to rescue animals. So she's got 6 dogs, 7 cats, a turtle, and some other small animal. Okay,
Okay.
and she said because she liked animals so much, she turned vegan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Whatever.
and I go like, what do you think your dog and cats eat?
Exactly. No, okay. I saw a thing.
Well, cows are vegetarian.
Well, I forgot where this article was that I saw. They were talking about how stupid. Well, it's mostly the younger generation, but how stupid they are trying to make their dogs eat a vegan diet.
The dog would
And
die.
it makes them ill. Their bodies are designed to run on protein, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah, so if you love so like your concept was I love animals, so I'm not gonna eat animal, but yet you feed your pet animal.
Yeah, you have to.
So that's kind of defeats the point.
Yeah, your cats, your dogs, that's what they eat.
Yeah, your cat eats fish, and the cat is not gonna go and eat, I don't know, cabbage.
Yeah, you're gonna give your cat a salad, and your dog, you're like, here, have a nice chopped salad.
I'll say this, man. You never see them trying to save like the wild pigs.
Right? What's up with that?
No, but they tell no. They tell you the wild pig needs to stay in the wild. You don't want to domesticate.
But they don't know what they're saying. Is what I'm trying to get at. They don't realize that they'll go out and get killed by the damn thing.
You know, they save the animal that are domesticated. They don't have their own way of living, right? So
Correct.
But-
So my question still is, because I keep seeing commercials for these new chicken nuggets that are 100% plant-based. Why do they have to make it taste like chicken if it's so good?
well, no, they say the food is good for you, but taste isn't.
Yeah. So if it's so damn good, they're like, oh my god, I want to be vegan. This is so good. I've always wondered, why does it have to taste like meat?
But that's the thing. I mean, they don't want to kill animal, but they still want to eat.
See, that's what I'm saying. This doesn't make sense to me. This is very counterintuitive.
But then you're talking about two different things. What their goal is not to kill animal, but not stop eating animal.
Do you see how this makes no sense?
The goal is to, I was talking about things the other day, and my wife knows I absolutely hate Brita. Absolutely hate Brita.
Hey,
And she does
hey,
not
what?
make sense.
You hate what?
Brita?
Who?
You know that girl?
Greta.
Shame on you. That girl with the global warming crap. There's one girl
Okay.
that wants to speak for like, and on like one of those like UN or something like that, and she's like, you guys have ruined the world for the next generation.
Is it
Right
the
now.
little girl?
Yeah, the little girl.
Oh,
Okay, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Okay.
you
Whatever.
guys seen her like, the disgusting face and all that stuff. Like she makes you feel bad, right?
No.
And yet she's
No.
living the modern world. She literally boycott school because she want, like, for whatever reason. That has
She
to do
probably
with,
should.
right?
She probably should boycott school.
She boycott school, saying that, like, unless they do something about the next generation, she's not gonna go to school.
There you have it. Problem solved.
So she know I absolutely hate it. Okay. On the other hand, she knows that I think Princess Diana is a good person.
Yeah.
And she said, have you ever listened to them? They sound the same. They talk the same way.
Mm.
She's like, so if you hate Greta, you don't like Princess Diana.
Yeah, but she was more graceful about it.
No, I was like, in a way, yes, but Princess Diana was not forcing you to do something. She's doing something. She's not saying that shame on you, you didn't do anything. She's like, I'm out there to help.
She was the people's princess, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, but like, in a way, yes, she's portrayed it as such, right? She is also, here we go, quick got her cigar. She portrayed herself as to present to the people's person, right? Obviously, you either be the queen's woman or you be the people's woman, right? Kind of thing. So she was on the people's side, so she was beloved, right? But like, she wasn't like, all of you need to need to start eating vegetables or shame on you, right? She's like, I want to bring hope to people rather than shame on you. And then so I'm trying to explain the difference to her. I was like, they're two different persons. Like, they say it in the shameful way, to shame you, right? But the person that they're shaming are two different things. One is to shame the royal family for not doing enough for their people. The other one,
tact. It's called tact.
Right? And the other one is to just, she doesn't even understand what she's talking about.
Sure.
Tact is the ability to tell someone to go to hell and they enjoy it and they're looking forward for the trip.
That's right. They're just they're eating it up. They love it.
And we're talking about global warming and stuff. Like, here's the thing, I don't understand global warming, because here's the thing. All right, we all know global warming is not truly global warming.
Correct.
Right? Some part of it is got to get hotter. Some part of it is got to get colder. We agree with that, right?
Yeah.
So why use the term global?
Because they're dumb.
See, local is not going to really.
There's some lyrics from this one guy that I know. He's a little younger than me, but for one of his songs, the first thing, because his stuff's somewhat controversial, but first thing, what is his first line? He said, instead of worrying so much about leaving a better planet for our kids, how about leaving better kids for our planet? Because these kids just want everything their way, and they don't know how to, they don't know how to.
See that he reversed it. He flipped it.
That's right.
It's not what you can do to the world, what the world can do for you, kind of thing, right? So.
Yeah, and then there's another guy where he lives in Colorado, and I met this guy years ago and stuff. He's a rapper, but I met him years ago, and he had this really cool picture that he took while he was at a Starbucks, and this girl has her Mac, her MacBook, got all these anti-establishment and pro-anarchy, whatever, stickers, all this crap all over it. It's got her iPhone and that. And he's all, this is what the new anti-establishment movement looks like, supporting every giant corporation that there is while telling everybody how bad it is.
Right? And people don't understand a lot of things are two-sided, right? Just like tobacco company pays for you to smoke and pay for you to not to smoke. You got to bet both sides.
It's like design your own phone, install your own operating system, or whatever, man.
Well, it's like some of the biggest lobbyists on both sides of the cigarette freaking legislation are those same companies.
Yeah. They just had to appear to do something at the same time, do nothing.
Yeah, they want everything to make sure they can still sell their stuff. And at the same time, they're all about, we don't want kids and everybody and blah, 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 raise the taxes. So I don't understand.
Right. I don't understand. Like, there's a lot of things that doesn't
Be
make sense.
careful,
when you think
man.
about it.
We'll get James on here talking politics.
James gonna watch this tomorrow morning. He's like,
They'll be posting like crazy, man.
yeah, right. Oh my god.
James is on our side with the global warming thing.
But the thing about global warming is that it's almost a cherry pick data. All right, yes, temperature does go up. Temperature also decrease, right? And literally everybody's worried about Arctic temperature. Not anywhere else, right? Not anywhere else, but Arctic temperature. Okay.
See, my thing is like it's something that you can notice. I always have said it's more of like a localized change in weather patterns. Because here, years ago, when my grandparents, when they moved here in like the early 60s, the city was much smaller. It used during the rainy season, it was a lot different than it is now. Now you have so much more blacktop, you have so many more houses, AC units, all this stuff. Same thing. There's the same issues with Phoenix. The storm has to get so big to overcome that heat bubble that is made for it to actually rain, right? So yeah, it's localized. But you go outside of the city 100 miles, it's still the same way. It rains at 3 o'clock in the afternoon during the rainy season every freaking year, the same way that it always has. So it's localized.
Well, think of it
There's
this
a
way.
heat bubble.
Think of it this way. During COVID, right, the pollution level decreased significantly. Because factory closed and all that stuff. Literally, the smog reduced by like 70% in China. All right.
No, there's always people that are extremely smug. The smog went down.
Smog, whatever.
Come on. Now.
Anyway, so the pollution went down. The amount of radiating things went down.
Yeah.
Temperature didn't drop.
No.
Temperature didn't drop. Things didn't get better. In fact, it got worse. We got like crazy rain season. We got like natural disasters. We got flooding. We got fluctuating temperature between like 130, right? It goes up to 100 and all of a sudden drop to 30. It didn't get better. It didn't get better. Who was the one that was destroying the world back in Ice Age that made the world warm?
So I don't know, but man, those damn Neanderthals, I'll tell you what.
Right? You really think that there's so much, ethanol produced by the dinosaurs' fart that created warmer weather?
Have you ever watched the South Park episode where it's about people being smug because they're all driving like Priuses and shit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And fart in the wine glass.
Yeah, I love that episode because that's how a lot of those people are. They're so high on themselves about saving the planet.
I mean, yes, we should really watch out for our resource, right? Because every resource is it will run out. We're digging holes to the ground and get the stuff out of it, and we're not filling it back in there. They're just holes.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it's finite. There's a finite amount.
So instead of thinking about replacing those, they're adding stuff to the water, right? So we have boats that sink in the water. We have trash that's being dumped in the water. And you're wondering why the sea level raises? You're adding stuff to the water. Like, didn't your teacher teach you about this? You have a cup, you start dropping stuff in the cup, and the water goes up?
It doesn't happen.
Right? People don't even think about that.
It's in the water. It disappears. It's gone.
Right? We have all the trash. We have all the like airplane flying to water. We have all the jets and boats and stuff like that into the water. Literally, I think U.S. will drag the tank that they don't use into water. Just
We'll have to blame the Bermuda Triangle for all the raising sea levels.
Right? That's the reason why the water level is raised. China was building islands. And what do you think happens when you build islands that didn't exist? You rise seawater. So, like, people cherry pick the data. They don't think about other elements that could cause what is happening. Right? And when you have all kind of stuff, and don't you think that the temperature of water rises because we have so many engines running on top of it? Like motors, like boats and shit? It's not necessarily the air. It's literally what's cooling it down, right? If nothing is cooling down enough and we're adding temperature to it, then sure. If you think about it, right? So, heat is energy.
No, it's all I think it's all contrails, man. Contrails is the problem.
What do you mean?
It's planes like going through the air, and they're ripping holes, man, in the air, man.
Oh my God. Are you one of those people? Oh my God.
Plane doesn't
Those
rip.
people-
Oh, actually, okay. All right. Jets does. Plane doesn't. Plane
That's
doesn't
what I'm
fly
saying.
fast
That's
enough
what
to
I
rip
mean.
holes.
But a jet's a plane. Come on, man.
Those people crack me up so much. I'm like, what? They try
Are
to
they
explain
arguing
their
about
argument
Sonic
to me.
Boom? Really? Ripping holes?
They're trying to explain their argument to me. I'm like, do you not understand, like, I don't know, humidity and all these things? Apparently they don't. It's like the flat earthers, man, or the people that still believe. A lot of young kids now that believe that the moon landing was set up and it was staged. And I'm like, oh my God, you guys don't understand like gravity and a vacuum, and that just drives me insane.
That actually got me to think: is there an animal that can fly ultrasonic? Isn't it?
No,
No, right?
no.
They fly subsonic.
Yeah, all the birds fly subsonic.
That's what I think. Because they imagine they get knocked out by their own sonic boom.
Yeah, that'd be very bad.
The first bird in the herd just fly, and then all of a sudden all the birds behind just dies. Sonic boom.
So I had a buddy. He come back from a cruise, right? And they went on like a little tour of the cruise ship, and somebody in his group asked, "What altitude are we cruising?"
Wait, to space?
On the boat. Well, what altitude they were cruising at?
Fucking 50 feet above sea level, you dumbass.
But maybe they're talking about how you can measure where you are by degrees.
No.
I will say this. I'm going to put that on my Google Keep, and next time I'm on a cruise ship, I want to ask that question to somebody.
Oh my lord.
Got to ask that.
What altitude are we cruising?
What else are you cruising at today, Captain? What?
I remember
Get off
they
my
were
ship.
asking how many miles per hour we're going on water.
It's different because
Yeah, and it's like we calculate by knots, not miles per hour.
Yeah, well, nautical miles are different. It's
Yeah.
5280 on land, and it's 6,076 feet on water or air. So it's different.
And I don't get that. I really don't. But
What do you mean you don't get it? You don't get how it works, or you don't get
a
why
mile's
it's
a mile,
different?
man.
No, it's not. There's a nautical mile, and there's
I
a.
know that. I know the
You're
measure
right.
different, but I don't know why. It don't make sense.
I don't know why either. I've always wondered that.
Why not?
It's some of that useless knowledge that I have.
Yeah, why not? Because they do. Yeah, why not? That really is the question. Why not? You know.
Yeah, oh my god, really?
Yeah, we're gonna get into that all over again.
No, I
Why
know why.
have nots?
No, that was
Why
a bad
have
one.
nots?
That was a bad one. That was a bad
That was
one.
good. That was good. Come on.
Why the have-nots? Why not the haves?
Oh god, what's it called? Hey Steve. So, oh my god.
Are they
That was so
full
bad, I
knots or
kinda-
half knots or half knots?
Oh
It's
my
the have-nots. It's the have-nots you got to worry about.
And can you have a half knot? It's like, can you have half a hole?
Common Swift is
You
officially
dig a
lost
hole,
its
fill
primary
half of
specimen.
it back in. You put half the soil back in the hole.
Why is that?
Yeah.
Why is all that dirt in my hole?
But is it a half hole at that point, or is it still a hole?
Or a full hole, an empty hole.
By the
So
way,
if you dig a hole in the ground, can it be empty?
if you dig a hole on the ground, could it be empty?
Yeah.
Well, the hole is it's air in there. If you want to like really get into it.
Right, but could it ever be empty technically if you're digging it into the ground?
Well, nothing is ever empty.
Right.
Unless
And
it's
there's one
vacuum.
more
Okay,
on that
vacuum
for
is
you.
empty.
You can take a basketball net, and if you rip it, you actually have less holes than what you started with.
That's right.
If you rip a hole in it, you have less holes than you started with.
That's right.
Yeah, well, that okay. But yeah, like unless it's vacuum, everything cannot be empty in this world. Something had to fill it.
Well, unless you fill up your vacuum.
When my vacuum is full, then it's no longer.
Fucking
You're
English,
going
man.
to
Fucking
works.
English. Fucking English.
Right? You got so many things that mean so many.
Fucking English.
I understand.
Yeah, but you know what I mean. Like whenever you take something out, air fills in, so that you know.
So Tony, it's actually because English is not your first language.
Sure.
Was it actually really complicated when you really were learning English?
At first, it was stressful.
Oh,
Until
man.
one day somebody told me, and this is an English teacher. He said, "Don't worry about it. Not even an English professor can get it right all the time."
It's true.
And that's when I no longer care.
It's like they have the rules for like who and whom and all this stuff, and most people, doesn't matter if they study English their whole life, they still won't get it right.
They say that there are like English professors that still continue to argue about grammar, certain grammar, and they will write research paper based on a certain sentence that has this contradicting grammar. So and that's what they do. So like people's like, okay, how do you become a professor in English? Well, that's what you do. You write paper and publish them about English language that is contradicting, or you try to prove a theory that it should be a certain way.
It's just like somebody that's like they get a doctorate in physics. It's all theoretical on a lot of it. You know what I mean? So
you know what's
like
really
English.
funny? I found this, okay, about professor. Okay, so in Chinese government, the majority of people in the actually all of the people in the government are part of Chinese Communist Party. Okay? If you're higher end, like from the president down, like the dictator and down, there is I don't know, like 10, 20 people, like the secretary or state secretary or whatever, right? And they all have a degree of some sort, either professor or PhD or something like that. And what they found out recently is that only 4 of them, 4 out of like 15, has legit background.
Wow, the rest of it's all just fabricated.
There was few that didn't even set a foot in the school.
So they have like a degree in forgery.
Yeah, basically just given to them.
I want an honorary doctorate.
No, they forgery the whole entire history of it, everything from grade school all the way to PhD to professor to even professor.
That's not easy to do, man.
Yeah, they just like we cannot allow this person that's uneducated to be top here, but you're a CCP member. We're gonna put you here, so we give you that. There you go. Now you have a whole entire history of education.
I feel that way about a lot of our politicians. So I mean, what's the difference? I think a lot of them are
I gotta
full of
make
shit and
here.
they didn't study anything.
Here's one thing I think about in the U.S. politician. Okay, in terms of education, in the U.S. education is so freaking easy. It's so hard to fail.
Really?
All right, think of it this way. You know how much shit you had to get through to get flunked out of college once you get in?
No, I don't.
Majority of the university will allow you to get to a certain point, 2.9 GPA, which is flunking the class. And then they'll probation you for another couple of years to get the grades back up before they actually flunk you. Yeah. And you can fail your course forever. Like, you just never graduate, but you can keep failing until you get enough credit. So if you, I say, you can be in the university for 20 years.
Yeah, I've seen that happen.
Yeah, you just keep failing the course that is required until you get it.
Good Lord. Well, yeah, it's a money thing, so they'll keep taking the money.
Right? So long as you fail your credit, you can graduate. That's how it is, right? They give you the paper. So, yeah, average time to get all those all the credit is 4 years. You can get in 2 years. There are 3-year programs, right? And there are speed through programs. Basically, if you want to be a pharmacist, which I don't understand why pharmacists are also doctors, but pharmacists can do it within 6 to 7 years. You get your doctorate.
Wow.
In medicine. So it's that hard to fail. It's that hard. Once you get to okay, so high school, you can you can't even flunk out of high school. Like when people say flunk out of high school, it means they give up on it. They don't want to keep going back.
Yeah, you can keep going until you're 21 and they kick you out.
You can continue forever.
No, until you're 21. 21, they kick you out.
No, because you can go back and get GED.
True. A good enough degree. You can't do that.
right? And GED is equivalent to high school, right?
You can get out of high school early. I did it.
Right? And and after that, you can keep filling your ACT or SAT until you get to a localized government or public university, right? Once you get into it, so long as you keep paying, you will not flunk out of it.
That's right, man. It's money.
So in the US, university is that simple. You can apply to 20 different universities and get into one, and you're all set. But in Asia, you apply to only the school that you're going to. You know that, right?
Really?
So you can flunk year after year. You go to one test, and then you flunk it. Next year, try it again.
How come you can only apply to one school?
That's how it works.
You win.
Right? You focus on that one school. You take that one school. In fact, going to high school, you had to test your way in there.
Oh wow.
Right? Over here, it's like, oh, once you're done with the middle school, you automatically go to your local high school.
Yeah, I mean, we have one high school that you have to test into, which they should have just made me go.
And
to.
that's usually but in that case, are usually private high school.
No, this is a public school, but it was a high standard. What do they call it?
Magnet.
Yeah, no, it was not a magnet. Magnet schools don't. They definitely like that here. It was they considered a real college preparation high school, but you had to test into it. If you couldn't test into it, you couldn't go.
Yeah, they do that. They just limit.
Yeah. So in middle school, we take a test, and we take multiple tests, like to see where your score is, and then they will tell you which high school you can go to. You had to test your way in there, and once you get to the high school, they will throughout high school they will tell you what major you want to do, what you want to do in your life, which university you want to go. And once you decide which university you go to, you only do things for that university.
Wow.
Right? Like this is why we have so many rollings, which is people that fail the test for that year and they stay over there, they study, they go to cram school and continue and take the test next year again for that university.
Damn.
So it's a lot harder in Asia than here. Here you can't fuck. You just go through it. So long you have time, so long you're still alive, you have chance of graduating. The other side, no, not really.
That's probably why. So I had a guy I went to school with who he had a job as a tutor at a prep academy. So it wasn't a school per se. It was just more of like a tutoring center. And he tutored for ACT, SAT, and all that. And a lot of Asians were paying to go do that. So
China is banning that right now. You can no longer go to prep school.
Why?
So they're saying that to reduce stress of the people, you can no longer go to a paid prep school. And if the prep school is not paid, they're not gonna operate. So they don't have prep school.
That's ridiculous.
But what the truth behind it is that they want everybody to no longer have that advantage of higher education. So there will be more work for it. If you can't go to college, you can't have you don't have somebody help you studying. You do just as good as somebody else that's right next to you. And if there's somebody else that did better to you, they gotta go, higher end companies where you were stuck with manufacturing.
Wow. Well, I mean, yeah, they're gonna have definitely a shortage. A lot of people are of like any kind of trades and labor.
Because they have more old people than young people, so they need to have people not sitting in their office and start going to their work again.
All right.
So yeah, they're just gotta be less and less competitive. So all those people are complaining about Asian people taking your job. Don't worry about it. Very soon there won't be any.
Because now they want them to have what, 3 children?
So what? They want each family to have at least 3 children. Because in the next 10 years they're gonna have like no people. Right? 3 children. So like who has the time to deal with 3 children? And that's what they were saying. Like because there's no cram school, there's no like after school program. Your kid I'm not gonna go out and do and there's also no video game. You can only play 1 hour of video game on Saturday, 8 p.m. So that parent can have easier time to deal with their kids and don't have, I was like, really? If I was the parent, I would like to have video games because I know where my kids are. They're at their sofa.
The nice thing about that, their lobbies will always be full when they play online. Because they're all playing at the same time, right?
No, and here's the thing though. As an adult, you don't have to abide to that. It's only for kids.
No, I'm talking about the kids. At least the kids, their lobbies always be full when they play online. Because they're all at the same time.
I don't know about that. So what happened is the kids are buying adults' account.
Of course.
So to play the adult accounts. But yeah, that's what happened right now. Can't play video game. I've been playing the game that I used to play, and there's a lot less pitching, which is great.
Oh yeah.
So they are inadvertently developing hackers.
What do you mean?
The kids are going to hack. They're going to hack in now.
The kids are not allowed to use computers or something. They're huge restriction. Everything. They just want the kids to go out there, because they're trying to ban girly guys, which I think is kind of stupid. To define it as girly guys. They want the kids to go out there, play with a stick again, beat each other up, be kind of manly man kind of thing. Because they realize that, with right now, there's a possibility of war, right? They realize that their military people are kind of girly.
So no more K-pop?
K-pop is, K-pop, that kind of band is banned in China.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Because they think that make guys more girly.
Okay. You know what? There is a small amount of credibility to that. Yes.
No, but that's a character they play, not necessarily. They're not going out there and then portray themselves like that. They are.
No, I'm talking about in general. Like it's the same way here. You get kids that's all they do and all they know is everything is online socialization. Correct.
Sure.
They have no skills. They have no. They don't have any physical skills. They don't have any social skills. I understand that. I understand where they're coming from. That's not the right way to do it. But yeah.
They want every guy to be like buff, big guys, go to gym, and then get their body up. When you have kids that's not playing on video game, they're going there running and stuff like that.
All right.
That's what
I have something to say.
Sure.
So, in my class, I got all kinds of stuff to play with, figure out, do. I got a really good collection going on right now. And I'm trying to get kids to do these projects, and all they want to do is sit around and talk, man.
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of normal anyway, but still. So I'm like, look, man, this is the time is now to work on this stuff and learn about it and whatever. I mean, these opportunities exist now. And but all y'all want to do is sit around and talk like it's Saturday morning. I mean, if you want to sit around and talk, meet up Saturday morning and talk all day, do it. But when we're here, let's do work. And one kid goes, we're working on our social skills. I was like, all right, I get that, but don't.
Well, if you want to work on your social skill, go to social study and study your social skill.
You got that figured out now. So you are good. Yeah. You're tapped out on social skills. Don't worry about it.
Let's go back to this cigar a little bit. You see that hole? It's still there. This is a tunnel all the way through. You can kind of feel it. There's a hole right here.
Is it a Chinese tunnel?
Nice soft spot.
No, it's just like you can feel a like a dent going in.
That's amazing. Soft spot.
Yeah. So that hole is all the way through. That's horrible. The cigar tastes good though. Cigar tastes not bad. Again, $21. It's a little bit expensive in my opinion for this particular cigar.
Okay, so the flavor doesn't match the price.
The flavor it's pretty good flavor. It's good. It's coffee. It's the pepper wears away. It's creamy. It's nice. It will go really really good with a latte.
Ooh, nice.
Okay.
Oh, latte. Wow.
Okay. It's really, really good. However, well, number one, this construction. Come on, man. Seriously. Number two, $21. I still think that this flavor is too much for this flavor. Right? It tastes good, but I feel like there are other like $9 cigars that are like as good as this. But at the same time, I understand Plasencia makes expensive cigars, right? They use premium, tobacco. So I think $18 is the. I think it literally is the best price this should be. But because there's so many foot in there, and Davidoff's like, hey, I want to got a cut, and then you get 21. They need to lower this price to 18, and I think it will be a big seller if they put it to 18. Because you kind of come to expect that Plasencia, their own cigars are 18 plus, right? So
Yeah.
you kind of automatically assume that, but like 21 is a lot.
Rocky Patel cigars are much cheaper, and they're made there too.
Well, the trick is you should CC your purchase. You should always CC your purchase.
What do you mean by CC your purchase?
Get whatever you buy, get your Casa Cuevas along with it, brother. CC. That's
I
good,
have no
right?
problem with Casa Cuevas.
That's good, right?
I have boxes and boxes of Casa Cuevas. So, like, they are good. I mean, it's
You
already
are
been
good,
proven. It's already been proven. And I think that
I should sell that to them.
a lot of brands would be in trouble if Casa Cuevas much more widely distributed.
Well, that's how you do it. Just tell everybody to CC their purchase.
Right? Does that make sense? I would feel like it's a big competition to regular brands such as Oliva.
Martine, all right, brother. Thank you, man. I'm working here, man. I tell you, this is tough work sometimes.
Like, if I go to a shop and there was Oliva, there was General Cigars, there was like that kind of heritage brands all over the place, and there was Casa Cueva, I'd probably rather pick up a Casa Cueva.
Yep.
So if this was much more widely distributed, it might be a problem for a lot of brands. I think it will be a bigger competition. Because right now, when you have a heritage brand, there, as a beginner of cigar smoker, there's not much of competition.
No, not at all.
Right? You're either buying Oliva, or you're buying Asset. You're buying some infused cigar, or you're buying something like Perdomo. Actually, even Perdomo, people are like, oh, that's kind of because Perdomo's 10 plus, so you're there. So,
Yeah, you're gonna be buying some kind of DE, some kind of General Altadis, something like that.
right? So but once you put this in there, the competition becomes very different, I think. Right? When I go to Arizona and we went to all the shop that has Casa Cueva, I look at the humidor, and there might be a lot of other cigars there. I feel like there is less obvious choices.
Mm-hmm.
When I go to a shop that doesn't have Casa Cueva, I feel like it takes more time for me to choose, but there is choices. So it could be a mental thing that when I go there, it's like, okay, do I want to spend money to smoke this, then that, and then have Casa Cueva that I know is good? Which one?
That's if the owner's smart enough to buy them and market them. I'll tell you that. That's if the owner is smart enough to buy them and market them, carry them.
Right. But then that again, the owner is jeopardizing his other brands that need to be moved.
But since you like, that's why a lot of shops do that. They rotate and they highlight X brand, do sales of this, and then rotate, do sales of that.
Right. Now, if I go to a shop that has Espinosa and no Casa Cueva, obviously I would check out Espinosa, right? 601s and all that stuff.
Which that surprises me about you, Tony, because with your palate, man, Espinosa is a little spicy for you.
It is. It is, but the spice does go away. It doesn't go completely away, but they do go away.
No, so Eric will tell you that himself. Like, it's a signature that they do that he likes. Where when you light it up, almost everyone has got that blast of spice, and then some of them mellow out, some of them don't. It just depends on the blend and what it is.
Yeah, Because you don't see me go smoke those really, really, really peppery cigars.
No.
Right? I mean, I'll smoke it if the pepper goes away. Right? I don't like a huge pepper bomb, but I will smoke something that has some pepper. So, I think, you know, as a store owner, they will probably have that problem, right? If I bring something that's overly popular, I'm not gonna move anything else.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna complain about not being able to find Casa Cueva in brick and mortar over here. Because number one, it's gonna be more expensive. We have like crazy tax over here, right? Number two, it will probably make me not want to buy other cigar.
True.
Right? If I go to a shop, I can't find anything, and I you know, I'm determined to buy something because I already made the trip. I'll find something to buy. But if I go to a shop and there was nothing else there, but there's Casa Cueva, and I'm determined to buy something, I'll probably just buy a Casa Cueva.
I want to find shops that are getting rid of Casa Cuevas, man.
Oh my goodness.
But that was a misunderstanding. We already cleared that up. So
Yeah.
But still, it was a good deal. So I'm saying.
I would have bought all of them.
I think any of us would have, right? It makes no sense. That,
Dude,
that price is way too good to pass on.
I pulled out a little $100 bill I had saved, and I don't regret it.
Yeah, right.
Hell no. Hell no.
That is the best sale they have ever put out.
Reservas, $5. You know it, baby.
Yeah, I'll be like, do you have any more in the back? I'll buy all of those too.
Yeah. How many boxes? You got 4 or 5 more boxes? Hook me up.
Yeah, right. That's kind of crazy. That is kind of crazy. So yeah, you guys saw the TAO chip that I received?
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah.
Again, those I probably just sent some to Michael. You guys had to figure out how to get it. I'm not gonna deal with how to get it, so I'll send some to Michael. You know, really funny. Today I was driving. My wife reminded me. She's like, "You need to get that Christmas thing going."
Yeah, I got the list.
Yeah, I was surprised my wife reminded me about it. I was like, yeah, I'll figure out this weekend and put out the list out by end of this month so that people can start deal with it next month.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was surprised. My wife's like, that Christmas raffle. I mean, Christmas Secret Santa. Shouldn't you get that done now? People are not gonna be able to ship anything. I was like, oh yeah.
Are we doing a raffle?
We will do the raffle because I still have that decanter.
It's not going to be as crazy this year.
Hopefully, I'm trying to make it less crazy every year so that I can look more like Asian, less like Oprah.
Martine, have a good night, bro.
Later, Martine. Martine, you better show up next week. All of y'all, seriously.
Yeah. Yeah.
I thought we had an understanding.
I have another week to dread doing that.
I was telling my wife about it. I was like, the night show, I don't know. I don't think anybody's looking forward to it. Like, why? We're gonna smoke that cigar. Like, oh, yeah, that's...
Everybody that's watching will love it.
Like, my wife literally was trying to move the stuff out of the
I'm not gonna
washroom
love
because
it,
she didn't want the smoke to go up there and now it's gonna smell like shit.
Martine don't know what you're talking about, man.
Martine, didn't you receive the cigar, the Doom cigar yet? You received the infused cigar already, right?
You know what he did? You know what, Martine? I bet I know what he did. I gotta go check Patreon. He may have put it out there as a vote thing for the review.
I don't think he did, right? Hold on, let me see. He might not have received it yet. I doubt that, but I think...
He just figured it out. He figured it out.
He's a duck.
Oh, duck. Autocorrect. I always save the day. Oh, no, he was talking about something else. Damn it. Let me see if the package has arrived to him already.
Martine, you will know the infused cigar. You smell it through the cellophane, man.
Yeah, man. What's up with
Yeah, he
that?
already received it. He received it on my birthday, so you definitely have it.
This is straight up smellophane on this one, bro.
Hey, man, just stick it in your front left pocket in your shirt pocket.
Yeah,
Right
they'll
here?
love it.
You don't even need cologne. Everybody will smell you.
Yeah, just carry it to work.
Yeah,
Okay,
you better
open
open
it.
that. You
You
better
know why he
open
doesn't
that.
open it? You know why he doesn't open it? Because you got to do like a video where
Yeah.
He can do a video, but do the video. Hurry up, do the video, so we can smoke it next week.
Yeah, I sent him one, and I was like, "Hey," he's like, "I was like, dude, just go ahead and open it because this is blah blah blah." And he's like, "Oh shit, cool." So,
Martin
same.
the
Everything's so-
slacker. Martin the slacker.
Well, he's got to dramatize everything, man. That's the thing, right?
Martin the slacker.
You see what I mean? That's exactly it.
Yeah,
See
this
that?
one. If you're gonna do an unboxing vid, whatever.
Yeah,
But-
then do it soon. Don't
Yeah, we're smoking that sucker next Saturday.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be today, but everybody busy.
Let's see. Yes. On the good news, I mean, I got a lawyer on the trademark, so
Good.
I shouldn't have to. Ah, man. I hate that. Yep. So yeah, he's got it. He's got it. So, got it. Anyway, we'll figure it out next week on that one. Now you have an excuse. He's like, oh, I work next Saturday at the lounge. What time does the lounge close?
9.
Yeah,
So
you
10
have
o'clock.
time. You have
Yeah, 10
time,
o'clock
Martin.
anytime.
Even if I had to join us later, that's fine.
Oh,
Yeah, you got enough time. Don't give me that bullshit, Martin.
no excuses.
It's
Yeah,
either
you
that
just
or you gotta
speak
make a video
slow.
on just on that. Martin, if you had to make a video just on that, I'll allow you to do it. We'll just do it without you. But, you know, you have to do it.
You need
It
to
had to be
suffer
proven.
through it with us.
Suffer with all of us. Suffer
You need
with
to-
all of us.
You need
Right?
to commiserate.
He's gonna be the one that loves it. Watch.
Well, if you love it, then you know exactly how to infuse it.
He's gonna be the one that's gonna like it. He's like, "Oh my god, this is good."
It does smell different, though.
It doesn't smell bad. It's just when you think of like a regular cigar and you smell it, you're like, "This does not smell good."
It smells
Text him.
floral and earthy.
So sweet, dude.
And yeah, it does smell sweet. It does smell sweet. And there's no sugar in it. So,
Sweet.
yeah, it.
It reminds me of like a blackberry jam. Shit, you not.
Dude, the YouTube video thing, I didn't even announce the winner. Why were you not? What the hell?
You didn't win nothing. Just open the damn thing.
Right. So like I say, on that YouTube video winner, I'll just make another video and give away some more stuff. You know, I was pretty happy this week because I got both pair of my shoes.
I saw that. Tony, I mean, I'm glad that you got them. Those are ugly.
It's for collection. I'm probably not gonna wear it.
I would assume not, because those are not something I'd want to be seen in.
Hey, the 2 pair cost me $1,200.
I
It was
know.
brown, right? It was brown, right?
Hmm?
Brown.
No,
Wait,
one
yeah.
is like a purple, dark shadow purple, and the other one is a pink hued white.
All right.
My wife actually liked it. She's like, "Oh, that looks pretty good."
Is she gonna? Well, she's got a smaller foot. Was like, she
Yeah,
gonna wear them?
but she said I should wear it.
There you go.
She said I should wear it. I was like, you know, I'm just gonna collect it. And
You have to
not-
wear them with some skinny joggers, and a zip up hoodie, and look like a weird douchebag.
I got those. I got all that. I do.
If Tony does that, he'll be the poster boy for trying to get people. To be more,
You know what? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna wear that. I'm gonna wear a hoodie. I'm gonna wear a skinny jean, and gotta wear a little guy cigar shop hat backwards, and go out and buy stuff.
all right, do
Do
that.
it.
Take a picture of it. Please take a picture and post it.
First, I gotta see if I have a hat. I think I have it. I don't know if you ever sent it. I'll look for it.
And I'll tell you now, James, when he hears this, he's probably going to Photoshop it. So
Photoshop what?
if you don't take a picture, he'll Photoshop the picture of it.
That's fine. I mean, that shoes doesn't really look that bad in real life. It does look pretty good. in a
It's
way.
the Nike the Nike swoosh is what gets me on those.
What do you mean? That's literally the unicorn swoosh.
Yeah, I know. That's what I said. I am not a fan of it.
Well, the point is that it draws your eye there, right? Right away, you're like, oh, that's a different one. Because it's so ugly. That swoosh is so ugly.
Yeah.
Originally,
Like,
they say they were gonna come with a regular swoosh, and they didn't.
It's like the grain of sand in the oyster.
It's the what?
It's like the grain of sand in the oyster that makes the pearl.
What the heck is that?
No, it's not the same that makes the pearl.
I thought that's what it was.
No.
Sand helps make it.
The claim actually produced this thing called pearl or whatever, and that actually makes a pearl. So a lot in the past they actually like zap or stimulate the claim so that they make pearl faster.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, let me get the technical scientific name.
So like the sand is in there as an irritant, in a way.
No, because they can put they can farm the claim and no sand, and they will still make pearl.
Oh wow.
Okay, it's called. Okay, the sand actually irritates the mantle, and the oyster makes the.
Bernie wants you to show the shoes.
There was a chemical name for that thing that they excrete that actually makes pearl.
How long does it take for one to develop?
That depends how fast they excrete that thing.
And how big the pearl is.
Yeah. So I've always like that's something I've never really looked into.
Yeah, there was we studied that in earth science actually. I just don't remember the name. That was like 20 years ago.
You slept through it, Michael.
You studied that in earth science?
Yeah.
Wouldn't that have been like marine biology or something?
Well, earth science study all animals kind of thing. And
It's
Our
water is part of the earth.
yeah, they put everything together. It's really funny because like my wife's when she studied biology, they teach nothing but oceanology.
Well, see, I had a separate marine biology class, and then earth science was different.
Yeah, it
After.
depends on the school where you're going. Like they teach different things. I think that sometimes they just run out of things to teach and they just pick whatever.
So like the Marines they teach biology, a type of biology.
Yeah,
they teach all kind of stuff. Like I don't understand why is earth science had to teach moon either. So
because the moon affects the tides, man.
but they didn't touch about they just how to record the moon shape.
The phases.
Yeah, it doesn't do anything.
The moon does a lot.
It wanes.
It wanes and it waxes, bro.
It does.
Shit. They didn't say the scientific term for that, but they just say that when something irritates the claim or the meat that's in there, right? They produce this protective layer, and that protective layer is what makes the pearl.
Okay, so my question was correct then. Cool.
So it waxes on and wanes off.
Yes, when it is waxing, it is getting larger, and when it is waning, it's getting smaller.
Yeah. So if the oyster or the clam actually feel like it's threatened by or attacked, they will produce that layer. So when they try to culture, they farm it, they tend to zap the water or something like that to make them feel threatened, and they'll produce that faster.
Oh wow.
Takes about 4 years.
Waxing gibbous, waning gibbous, crescents, all those things.
Wainscoting.
There was a term for it. Shit. Calcium carbonate. What's it called? Shit.
That's baking soda.
Yeah, but then like this is similar. It's composed of.
Sorry, calcium bicarbonate. My bad.
Shit. They didn't say what the secretion is called.
That's cool though.
What should I smoke next?
CC.
Something very cigar shaped.
CC that shit. CC it.
Follow it up with a CC.
Yeah, but I don't want to like use those up, all those up.
I grabbed a Corona sized street taco because
I saw that
with It was within easy grabbing distance.
They didn't say that there's a term for it. Next time when I remember, I'll get it. I'll tell you guys. There is an actual term for that. Pearl something.
Pearlescence?
No.
That's for something for paint.
And man, we're talking about natural ones, right? The artificial ones are not. So.
Yeah, well, no, not lab grown shit.
Yeah.
It's like the way they lab grow diamonds is that's actually very amazing.
Pressure and heat makes everything.
Yep.
Pressure and heat makes everything. So I need. Why do I have a cigar sitting over here?
Because you said you were gonna have a chaser.
Oh no, this is just on the side. If you see my table, you know what I mean. Because this lighter and cigars,
I understand the problem.
Yeah. It's a good problem. At the same time, it's a bad problem.
Oh yeah.
Because they are everywhere, and you feel bad about he's treating them. But
Oh, Val, man.
like that other cigar?
Yeah.
Show the shoes now. My shoes is upstairs, away from the smoke, because you might not believe it, but cigar smoke will change color of your shoes.
And then if he ever decides to sell them, he's got to make sure they're in pristine shape.
I would not sell them. That's the thing. I collect things. I never sell them. So
I would sell because there's only so many, right? And then boom, you get $1,000 per pair. Boom, done.
you gotta wait for it until it's like dead stock. Like you can't have it anymore. Then that's when you sell it. But like
Good.
But I know that if I sell it, I will want it again, and I'll end up paying more to get it back.
And then you sell those for even more.
No, that there's a cap point of something's value, right? So.
Mm-hmm.
Shit. Yeah, I don't have the shoe down here, but I can tell you that the cigar smoke will change the color of your shoe. I can show you an example. I'll show you an example.
I'd go get the cigar, man.
Now all of our 3 viewers are left with me.
All right, here is a white shoe. Here is a cigar tinted shoe.
Nice.
That's white. It's supposed to be the whole entire thing should be white, but yeah. This is like my hat's color. That should have been white. It's white.
Good morning, sir.
Morning.
Good morning.
So yeah, cigar will tint your shoes if you leave your shoes where your cigar is. So I cannot leave it down here because it will just turn yellow. Just think of it this way: we smoke cigar, right? Our teeth turn yellow.
I think it already just turned a little bit yellow.
Say what?
I think it already just turned a little yellow.
Everything that turns a little yellow. I'm yellow, so what are you gonna do?
I was waiting for that.
No. Well, I don't understand this, right? Why is Asian yellow?
Dude, I have always wondered that myself.
Them shoes are ruined now. You know that.
Which shoes is ruined?
You brought them down into the smoke.
Right, yeah, I don't. That's why the ones that I care for, I don't bring it down. If I gotta bring it down, I put it in the box. So that way, the box.
There has to be some reason that they decided to deem Asians yellow.
Right? Okay. So back in the day, for some reason, Asian already called them yellow people, called themselves yellow, because they think that we're like the sun, right? Like we're like golden, right? So they call it yellow. But I don't understand why the rest of the world calls us yellow, because it doesn't make sense. I can understand why redneck is redneck because the neck literally turned red, right?
I've met plenty of Asians that are much more white than I am.
For Asians, women are considered as attractive if they're white.
Correct.
Tony actually looks kind of pink.
That's when he's out in the sun too long.
He's a pink person.
Today I actually did yard work, believe it or not. So like I was cleaning the thing outside. So outside it's cold though. I don't know. There's no sun, so I don't know.
Oh, you can do that in the winter. You still get a sunburn in the winter time here.
Well, your winter is a lot different than our winter.
Hey, you'll get 35 degrees and sunburn.
You know, winter time is when my wife gave me all the list of chores, like, oh, you gotta put away the umbrellas for the deck and all that stuff. Like,
See, let's say it's important things that we don't ever have to think about.
I don't mind it. I mean, that tells me that I enjoyed it while it lasts.
Yeah.
I just don't like to deal with the leaf. There we go, Espinosa.
I don't blame you. I wouldn't want to have to deal with leaves like that either.
But you know, if you ask me, do I deal with the leaf or do I deal with the heat? I deal with the leaf.
Okay.
That, like, I don't know if anybody still remember when they're at the event. If I had to deal with that every day,
You'd be okay. You get used to it.
If I deal with that every day, I'll be ready to go to hell.
You get used to it. You get
Exactly.
acclimated to it.
When
like,
I
you
go
know,
to
you
hell,
acclimate
like all the
really quick.
hellfire is burning, I'll be like, it feels just like Arizona. No problem.
Yeah, you're like I'm good. This is fine.
You know that there actually is no anywhere it's written that it's burning in hell.
No, there isn't. I mean, it was portrayed that way. It's drawn that way.
Yeah, but
Because they say they use the term hellfire. So, but then nobody said how it really is fire burning.
Yeah.
I like Val's comment about he likes the
Off-white.
off-white color. Yeah,
Cream.
yeah. I just want to give him credit for that. I know where he's going with that. It's good.
I don't like buying white shoes.
You don't
Ever.
like to buy white shoes? Well, join the club. I actually don't like to buy white shoes either. But
No,
whenever they release it, it's always white.
See, I even have an issue sometimes where I get shoes that are, nice color or whatever, and then they have that white insole. That kind of bugs me sometimes.
Here's the thing. None of you guys ever see me wear white shoes to any event.
I don't blame you. I wouldn't wear white shoes if I had
Because I
to.
never wear white shoes. I will buy them and I'll keep them away. I don't wear them.
I wear
Because I know
shoes
the
that
moment I wear it, it's got to get dirty and I got to bitch about it.
I wear shoes that used to be white.
Yeah, right? Because can you guys remember a time where I wear white shoes?
No.
But we don't normally see what you're wearing.
Every
Well,
time I
at the
see you,
events.
it's loafers. It's loafers, man.
It's loafers. I don't wear white shoes.
Yep.
So, because I know I'm going to get dirty. My wife bought $800 pink shoes and she have never worn one. She said,
I've
the
got
moment
really-
I wear it, I'm going to get a scuff on it. I'm going to bitch about it. I was like, okay.
I've got really nice dress shoes I've worn like twice.
Dress shoes I wear because they're black. And you can repair
Mine-
them. So,
Mine are brown.
yeah,
Very
you can
pretty.
repair them though. You can repair them.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Yeah, you can retain them. You can do that. That's why I like dress shoes and the leather shoes. Those like loafers or brown, dress shoes or black dress shoes. Because if you scuff them, you can fix it. These white
Yep.
sneakers, you scuff them, trash they go.
Where's the professional shoe heads, man? They'll show you how to fix them.
The
They'll be
white ones are
spray
very
painting
hard.
them and crap.
The white one, they had to repaint the whole entire shoes just to get it back to white.
I've seen them do that. I'm like, wow, that is like a serious commitment.
Yeah, there's a lot of Nike shoes repair. They'll have to go source another part for another shoes, glue it back on, and then paint it white. I was like, what if you start running and the glue just falls off?
Right?
I mean, I understand a lot of shoes are glued on. I mean, they are glued on and sold on.
Mhm.
Just super. Oh my god! I watched this video yesterday.
Shoe glue.
I was
That's
bitching
super
about
glue.
it for a long time. I was bitching
Shoe
about it
glue.
for a long time. So it shows this how they repair a tail light harness. Not harness. The tail light box in India. So you see this guy just cut it open and get one of those like red plexiglass and use heat to melt it and super glue on there. You see that every dot of super glue is super glue on there. And my wife was like, doesn't that thing just gonna fall off? I said, yeah, especially the light bulb is hot. Didn't they just melt this whole harness, the box or the plexiglass with heat? So when they drive, that thing's gonna melt.
No.
That's how they make them when they make them in the factory.
No, and they're making a factory, they mold it to that.
Well, it's molded and then it's all glued together.
Yeah, but it's a super glue.
It's epoxy. It's all
Yeah.
epoxy together.
And those things never comes off, right? And not only
Crazy.
that, when people take parts off the casing, they bake it so that the moisture get out of it. They didn't. They just glued the whole thing with super glue and let it and just leave it like that. I was like,
Yeah, that won't last long. It'll crack
Yeah.
out eventually.
that thing is gonna have steam inside. The thing's gonna warp the moment they turn on the light for a whole day. I mean, India's hot. That thing's gonna be melted and then warped and everything. And then my
Maybe
wife
it'll
asked me,
melt
why don't they
together,
just go
though.
buy a new one? Why don't they just go buy a new one?
They
And I
probably can't get the parts.
I told my wife, because India, they don't sell new cars. They sell used cars there. And all the parts are used here and there.
Yeah.
But yeah, they were just like Frankenstein that thing together.
You
That was-
guys are seeing it wrong. Those are custom made parts, okay?
That's right. That car's worth more. It's been upgraded, customized.
Custom made
Custom-made
part
part.
using the worst material.
Well, you know, what material they use is irrelevant. It's custom made. man.
I was like, wow. Oh
It's
my god.
IMG. Instead of AMG, it's IMG.
IMG?
Tony, if you've ever seen a real race car up close, that's like an actual built race car, when you actually look at it, except for the drivetrain and the safety stuff, you're like, wow, this is a piece of junk.
Yeah, because the whole thing is fiberglass. It's
Well,
just a shell.
even when it's a metal car, the way you cut them up and stuff, you're like, wow, this is a pile of junk. Because it is.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of Japanese car that was modified to be a race car, and literally just fiberglass everywhere, and a frame, and inside's gutted. There's like nothing there, just gutted.
Yeah. You look at it and you're like, wow, this is like that show that's super popular. Was that Street Outlaws? They look cool on TV, right? Looks real clean, all that. When you see those in person, and you know about them, and you look at them, you're like, yep, this looks like a junky race car.
Yeah, it's made to go fast and nothing else. Well,
So,
no, actually, no.
Tony-
It's made to go faster, but nothing else.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Speaking of custom made,
There we go.
Oh yeah.
Now the question is, why am I still the last one to get it?
because it took a long time to get it done, okay?
That's a lot of work.
Yeah, that is a lot of work.
Yours was the hardest one to do.
Like twice the work there, man.
You know,
Yeah, and I
sometimes
did twice the work.
I would think that Sherry's gotta be the hardest one to do. But Sherry's picture is more detailed.
I thought it was going to be, but then I had a caricature of Sherry already. I had to make a caricature of you.
I had a caricature.
He had to
Well-
screenshot you.
That's too little detailed.
True. I'll give you that.
Yeah, you did it wrong, Tony.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
it
'cause
is the
he-
first
now-
one. You gotta understand. It is the first one, right? So
Now he's sending you pre-event Tony and post-event Tony.
right.
Well, the deal
You know,
is,
you know what's funny, James?
the deal is sending him because
No,
you see, I bought I'm going to get like a flat rate box, and when I get it filled, I'm gonna send it to you.
and you know what else is gonna happen, James? He's gonna send that shit back to you, man, and say you
Yeah.
need to do it different. Because we're all gonna vote on it. We're gonna be like, you gotta do it over again.
No, here's the thing though. He
You're
did
gonna
send
learn
me.
what those designers are frustrated with.
He sent me the progress. Now I approved it. So
Okay, all right. Well, that's fair.
I let him approve it as it went. Yeah. So.
Okay.
yeah.
James, I did see something cool, and Tony, I don't know if you noticed it when Lewis was on Tim's show on Sunday night. They were both using those coasters.
Yes, they were.
Awesome.
In fact, he got yelled at for not using it.
Yeah, yeah. Lewis, he's like, oh crap, I got to put it on the coaster.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because James knows it's on his table. When I was there, I took a picture. It's on the table.
Yep.
We're using them.
That is one of the coolest things. I still have like in the box, not used. I am like treasuring it. That's like my limited edition collection. I don't use
Yep.
it, but that's pretty cool.
That is seriously limited edition.
Oh yeah,
Swag there.
yeah. I have it in the box that was shipped to me under my TV stand thing. I was hoping that one day I'll probably make a shadow box kind of thing and put it on there.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, Because if I just put it anywhere right now, I think like either the smoke's gotta ruin it, moisture's gotta ruin it, whatever that's gonna ruin it. So
There's only 4 of you guys that have your face on a cigar cutter case, though.
that's
a big
right.
deal.
That's right. That's right. That's how it works, right? Jim, didn't you make one for yourself?
No,
Is that gonna happen?
probably.
Yeah. See, here we go.
Eventually.
Eventually.
I was
project.
too busy. I was too busy doing everybody else's, I guess.
But you already have like at least a skull down, so you know how to make that skull over and over again.
Yeah.
Just had a bunch of. Never mind. Forget it.
What?
Nothing.
Where are we going now? Jeez.
I'm not going anywhere without. That's after show talk.
Oh my god. So yeah. All right. So before we end the show, the cigar, I gotta say, is not worth $20. It's worth about 18.
Yeah.
And people's gonna argue, it's like, premium cigar, Davidoff, $21 is not too bad. Tony, you buy like $30 cigar, $40 cigar. Why would you say this is not worth it? It just doesn't. It's mentally doesn't feel like it's that premium. Mental. Does it have all it takes? Yeah, it's got 3 bands on it. It's got foot band, it's got a middle band, it's got the brand on it. But I feel like in a way it's not enough to justify 21.
See, that's something like we always say that when we, everybody awes at the Oro Blanco, right? It's $500.
Mm-hmm.
When I was talking with Patrick LeGreed, and we I don't know how we got on that, and he's like, you know what? He's like, yes, there's a lot of cigars that are overpriced. He's all, but if you ever get the chance and you have the money, he's all, that one is worth smoking.
It is. It's a good cigar. I mean, the box itself, obviously, is like solid wood. It does take a lot to make those and cost money. And I think they don't make those anymore. It's whatever they have, they're selling right now, and that's it, kind of thing. So they're not selling a lot of it, so they have a lot to sell, but at the same time, it'll eventually be gone, right? So it's something that's worth the smoke. But again, that's if money was no subject, right? I mean, if you're talking about buying 3 boxes of cigar versus 1 cigar. So that cigar, when you smoke it, it better mean a lot. You better smoke it for a special, meeting or something like that to smoke it. Don't smoke it like Tony. Just like, hey, today's a good day, smoke it. Don't do that.
Oh yeah, he was saying that when they reviewed it, they bought them with their own money as well. And yeah, he said they were sitting there before they were going to view them. They had them sitting on the table. He's like, wow, this is $1,500 worth of cigars just sitting here. Yeah. So it's one of those things that just like kind of throws you in awe for a second.
I think I'll get one. I think we'll get one on the day I get a divorce.
Like never?
No, because like when I get one and smoke it, that's the day I'm going to get a divorce.
I have my water on myself.
Yeah, that's when his wife's going to divorce him. Yeah.
Oh my god. That was bad. Oh. You almost killed Michael just right there. You almost killed Michael.
Yeah, I have my water everywhere.
But you guys didn't see that coming. I don't understand.
I love it.
Oh, shit. Oh my god.
I stuck that one in there.
Ray Charles could have seen that shit coming. I mean, come on.
But yeah, in the end, it's how you feel, right? When I smoke the cigar, I was like, oh, this is not bad. But then, like, here's the thing, like, I asked myself, well, hey, it's not bad, but would you buy a box of it? And my mind was, I would if it was cheaper, right?
Yeah.
So that's when you know that $21 per cigar might be too high, because I asked myself that if it was any cheaper. Right?
Understandable.
So I feel like $18 still the better price for the cigar. If you find this cigar ever on sale, I don't think they would. Davidoff don't like to put their cigar on sale, like ever. So yeah, I feel like 18 is the better price. When I ask myself, would I buy a box of it if it's $180? I would. But when I buy it at $210, I wouldn't. So that's when I get to that judgment of $18 would be better, right? So that for this cigar, what I think that you should try it. Sure, this is actually pretty good cigar to try.
I call bullshit, man.
Bullshit for what?
That you wouldn't buy it because of that $30.
I literally did not go buy a box. I saw it many times. I only bought one stick.
It's Davidoff, but you said you would buy it for 180.
I will buy it for 180.
Uh-huh.
Right. So I didn't buy it. I literally saw it in the store for $210. I didn't buy it. I was like,
Wow.
any cheaper I probably would.
But you've bought a other box for over $300.
Well, that's different. Again, in the end, it has to be like when I buy it, when I buy it, you know?
Yeah.
I was looking at the Year of the Tiger cigar. That humidor, I was like, oh. But there's 88 cigars in there. If 10 cigars, $400.
And you bought $100 cigar for $170.
That's different. Bought it, to show you guys.
Okay, show us that box, man.
Which box?
That $210 box.
I don't have it. I didn't buy it. I don't think it's worth it. I mean, Royal, I smoked it a few times, or quite a few times. But I think it's worth $100 when I smoke it. When I buy it, I never thought it was worth it. But at that point, when they ring it up, it's already got ring up, so it's like, yeah, okay, pay for it, right? So, $70. It's a lot. At the same time, I just like when I buy this for 170, would I just go out and buy some food for 170? Now I buy this cigar, it's fine. So, in comparison, right? In the end, it's like, in my mind, I had to say, would I want to do it, right? A lot of people, when they buy cigars, right? You go there, let's say if you go to a cigar shop, you didn't have a budget. But when you're choosing the cigar, you're looking at cigar and you are thinking like, okay, this is $40. Do I really want it? It's that kind of feeling. Do I really want it? Do I really want it now? Right? So for me, when I buy it, I was like, oh yeah, I really want this. I want to smoke one. Because people ask that all the time. It's like, hey Tony, what do you think about the Royal? Okay, I'll buy one. And I'll show you guys. Like, I don't usually keep those along, where I am. I just smoke it whenever I have it.
Yeah, it's like the talismans that I got for Albert. They're like 68 euros or 60 euros.
Yeah, we'll smoke those in February.
And you had to think about, well, do we want to spend that money on one cigar?
Right.
But yeah. Now it's a cigar that you can't find anywhere. I mean,
yeah, you can't find it anymore. It's gone.
It's gone. It's about as unicorn as a cigar gets.
Didn't I do a Bob the Cigar Guy raffle with that price? What's that price? Yeah. When I bought it, you bought it for 68 euro. I bought it for over $100.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's whatever is worth to you at that moment when you're buying something, right? So. When I buy it, I think okay. When I saw this, I was like, oh, it's pretty good. I'll buy another one. But I wouldn't buy a box because the price that doesn't seem to fit, right?
Holy cow, that's 680 euros.
Right, so
wow.
It's about what is worth it at that moment when you're buying it. So
$1,000 for a box of that stuff, yeah.
But if you ask me between the two, the Elegancia and Generoso, I think the Generoso tastes better. That coffee taste really, really is pretty good. Really is pretty good. So. Yeah, if you gotta try, I would say try both. They're different for sure, but I think the Generoso is better between the two. So okay, so if the Elegancia I say is 18, the Generoso is probably what 19. It's that much better, $1 more better. I guess that.
Ooh,
$1 more.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, the Cigar of Death, we'll smoke it next Saturday. Those people who didn't show up today better show up. If not, we're gonna do it anyway, and they will have to make their own life on it. Right? If that's the rule, you gotta smoke it.
That's the rule, man.
You gotta smoke it. You gotta do a recording of it so people know you smoked it. Suffering, yes, but yeah, that's how you work. Right? Cool. Anything else I need to announce? Not really. I mean, I'm supposed to get the beanies in sometime next week or the week after that. So
You mean you guys didn't smoke that thing today?
no.
Damn.
You can see the out of the 5 people, only 2 are here.
That's why I
Yeah,
decided to stay in bed for a little while because I figured if I got up at it would be overfull with
Yeah, they didn't show
you
up.
guys.
So
no.
they didn't show up. No shows. No shows. Anyways, oh, actually, they did show. I mean, Hashimoto showed up. We tell him to go tend to his family. And obviously, Sherry was in a birthday party, and Martina and Maya didn't even know.
Didn't know, man.
They didn't even know existed.
Yeah, they got caught up in the Martina Maya whirlwind of video.
The beanies are at the port, still haven't been unloaded yet.
It's very possible. It didn't have a. It says it's shipping. It's out, but they didn't have a scheduled delivery day. So it could be at the port somewhere. It's very possible. Yeah, it says on the way, but it didn't say what day. We'll see. Okay, that's it for us today. We'll go to a quick after show before I have to leave for another call. But I'll see you guys Wednesday. What am I doing Wednesday? What am I doing Wednesday? I'll smoke one of those cigars. Alright. See you guys Wednesday. Bye everyone. Have a good night.